Do you know why people hate AI? Because it's not here to help us. It's here to replace us. Now I know some people are already typing in the comments. That's not true. It's here to make life easier. That's what they said about every machine that came before. But if you really look at how AI is being used today, you'll see it's not just about making things easier. It's about making people disposable. Jobs, skills, entire industries, wiped out overnight. And the scary part? It's happening so fast, we barely have time to react. Let's start with the obvious. Work. We all grew up with the same promise. Go to school, get good grades, work hard, you'll build a career, you'll be needed. But now, AI has thrown a grenade into that deal. Think about call centers. Tens of thousands of people used to work those jobs, answering phones, solving problems, helping customers. Now, a chatbot can do it faster, cheaper, and more consistently. And it doesn't stop there. Graphic designers, video editors, even programmers are being replaced. You can already tell an AI, make me a website that sells shoes. And in under a minute, it spits out the code, the design, and even the copy. Something that once took a team of people now takes one prompt, and companies, they don't even hesitate. Why pay a team when you can have an algorithm that works 24/7, never gets sick, never takes vacation, and never asks for a raise? This isn't some far-off future. It's happening now. Now some people say, relax. Technology always replaces jobs. That's progress. And yeah, machines replaced blacksmiths, factory workers, carriage drivers. That's true. But here's the difference. Back then, machines replaced our hands. AI replaces our minds, and that changes everything. If AI can write, if AI can draw, if AI can code, what's left? It's not just replacing labor, it's replacing the very things we thought made us human. And that brings us to creativity. For years, people believed creativity was untouchable. Robots could build cars, sure, but they couldn't write a novel. They couldn't paint something that moved your soul. They couldn't create music that made you cry. Now they can. AI can churn out a painting in Van Gogh style. It can write a song that sounds exactly like Drake. It can spit out 1,000 poems in 1,000 voices. But here's the thing, nobody wants to admit. AI doesn't feel any of it. It doesn't know what it's like to fall in love. It doesn't know the ache of heartbreak. It doesn't know the exhaustion of working 3 jobs just to pay rent. And that's the essence of real art. Art is about struggle, about joy, about life. AI isn't creating. It's remixing. It's borrowing from millions of human-made works, mashing them together, and spitting them back out. And yet, people act like it's some revolution in art. This AI just made a whole movie trailer in seconds. Isn't that incredible? But here's the uncomfortable question. If art stops being about human experience and becomes just a product generated on demand, does it even mean anything anymore? Now let's talk about students. School used to be about struggle too. Writing an essay wasn't fun. But it forced you to think, to form an argument, to wrestle with ideas until you made them your own. But today, a lot of students don't bother. Why would they, when AI can write an entire essay in under 30 seconds? Sure, they'll get the grade, but what did they actually learn? Nothing. And if an entire generation grows up outsourcing their thinking to machines, what happens to society? We'll have people with diplomas, but not with knowledge. We'll have degrees, but no wisdom. So why do people really hate AI? It's not just about jobs. It's not just about art. It's not just about school. It's about something deeper, the feeling that we're being erased. For thousands of years, humans survived because we had purpose. We hunted, we built, we created. But now, machines can do all of that. Faster, cheaper, better. So what does that make us? What do we have left to offer? That's the real fear. Not that AI will destroy us, but that AI will make us irrelevant. That's why people hate AI. Not because it's evil, but because it shines a spotlight on a truth we don't want to face. We live in a system that values profit over people. AI is just the latest tool that exposes that ugly truth. So maybe the question isn't, how do we use AI? Maybe the real question is, what do we lose if we let it replace us? Because here's what we stand to lose. Jobs that gave people purpose, art that reflected human struggle, education that built real thinkers, and most importantly, our identity. If machines do everything for us, what's left for us to do? We'll be surrounded by convenience, by endless streams of content and entertainment. But without the struggle, without the human effort, does any of it matter?